Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills. I am trying this new program, so it's going to take me just a second to get settled here. I appreciate your patience with how late I am. So I'm getting to my page. Here we go. Now let me see. Hopefully I can see what's going on. Hang on. It's always something with me, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. So, all right. Okay, with any luck, I'm going to see if you comment. So hopefully some of you will pop on to let me know how my experiment is going. I haven't been able to go landscape in quite some time. So, I was told about a program. I'm trying to get this right. I'm sorry. I was told about a program. So I'm using a program. Oh, I see someone popped on. Yay. So I'm using this program that is supposed to help me. Gosh, it's supposed to help me be able to do my lives in landscape. And it looks like it's working. So crossing our fingers and dotting our I's and T's and Q's and everything else. So say hello. On my tablet, it looks like everything is okay. I see that I'm probably out a little farther than I want to be. That looks maybe a little better. Okay, so here we go. Whew, hi. So, today I am going to be doing a faker shaker, which I think some of you guys have seen in the past. Sorry, I have a mess. Of course I do. But I'm also going to do some fun stuff with it. So I'm using Daffodil Delight as my card base. So we're going to start with that by folding that in half. As per normal. And then on the inside, I am going to add, I'm trying to remember, I'm also using, look, you guys, I rarely use old paper pumpkins, but this one, I keep it actually with my Playing in the Rain because it coordinates with it. Do you guys remember this one? It was from February of 2023, so it was from a year ago. But it came with a lot of little dies and a stamp set, or a lot of little die cut out pieces. And then you could buy the little dies that matched it. So I keep it all together. So I'll be using some stuff from the Playing in the Rain, which also has matching dies, by the way. And from the paper pumpkin. So on the inside, I am going to just very quickly stamp with Memento ink the little flowers from the Playing in the Rain stamp set, which I'm going to be doing more of these little flowers also, but I just want to do something on the inside of the card. And then I'm just going to take my stamping blends. I also have a white gel pen here, which we'll be using in a little bit. And I'm just going to real quick color up the leaves. I'm going to use the lighter of my Granny Apple Green for the leaves. Because when, sometimes it seems darker. So I'm just filling them in really quickly. I remember when alcohol markers first came out and I thought, what do we need those for? And then I started, when Stampin' Up! Came out with them, of course, I waited for Stampin' Up. I started playing with them and I thought, oh, these are fun. So how many of you guys play with alcohol markers, whether they're the Stampin' Blends, which are the best, of course, or other brands, because I know other brands do make these. Then I am using the light Daffodil Delight, which is the same color as the card base, and I'm coloring in the flowers. Now I'm using the brush end, and it's kind of making it on purpose used the pointy edge, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit on the hazy side. So I'm not sure how well you guys can see this. I should probably zoom in a little bit, but I'm a little concerned about using this program, so taking my time. I don't know if you can see, it's just a tiniest bit fuzzy, not a lot, but I'm not being super particular about where I am coloring this. If I'm going outside the lines, I don't care. I kind of wanted to have that little bit of fuzziness to it. Then I'm going to take the darker Daffodil Delight, and it won't be super noticeable here. Well, I guess it kind of is. And I'm going to do the centers. This is what I find with alcohol markers. Sometimes the color is more intense on the pointy end than it is on the brush end. Does anybody else feel that way? That's how I feel. I'm not seeing any comments or anything, so I'm assuming you guys are all okay. Let me look and see if I can see them on the phone. Okay. It's saying comment sent with stars. I hate that stars thing. I don't want stars. I want all comments. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are able to comment. Like I said, this is a new program, so I'm a little unsure of it. But it's letting me go in landscapes, so that makes me happy. So there is that, right? And as I use this program, I will I will try other things like zooming and all that. But for now, I'm just happy to be here. I think it would zoom fine, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, this is just the fun little inside of my card. And like I said, we are going to do a faker shaker today, which I know you guys have seen other demonstrators do, but I don't know that I've ever done a video of a faker shaker. I don't think I have, honestly. And so if you don't know what a faker shaker is, yay, because you're about to find out. Okay, so now I have another piece of basic white cardstock cut at 4 5 1/4, which is what is on the inside also. And I am going to be using my blending brushes, and I'm going to be creating a background. So I am going to use, oh, there it is. I was like, oh, I don't have my green. So I'm going to start with Balmy Blue. And even though I know I can wipe this off, I'm going to go ahead and, just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, if I were not doing this on a video, I would go ahead and wipe this down after I colored with it, because it wipes down really beautifully. I'll go ahead and do it that way. I will go ahead because I do have my wiper. So, all right. So I'm just going to take some of the Balmy Blue, and I'm trying to look because I have like kind of where I made it. And I'm going to start off just like you normally would. So I'm kind of on the glass, which is weird, right? It's weird, but it's working. So, but yes, it does. It does mean I'm going to have ink all over my glass, which is okay because it wipes off, right? Now, I still love grid paper. Don't get me wrong. There are times when I just still want to use my grid paper. So I think it has a great place, and I love it. How many of you guys use grid paper? I hope you guys are talking to me. I'm really frustrated that I'm not seeing any chatting, and I'm hoping that I can go back and see them afterward, but that might be the fault of this program. It doesn't make any sense that it would be, but there you go. Okay, and then I am going to grab my crushed curry. And this little sun is so cute, and it is from the little kit from the paper pumpkin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little sun on here. Okay. And I like that because I kept the balmy blue very light, the sun still shows really well. Now I'm going to take my old olive and I'm going to put some grass on here. Same way that I did the balmy blue. I'm starting at the bottom because that's where I knew it would end up being darker. And I'm just spreading out some grass. Now, if you want to make more of a definition in your, page, you could take a piece of cardstock or Post-it note and paper tear it, and then you would get like a true end of your grass. I want it to be a little faded like that. So that is the end of my blending. Now I'm going to take some raindrops. I know the sun is out. I know. But I'm going to take and I am going to add some raindrops on here. Kind of avoiding the sun, but not completely avoiding the sun. And I don't want like a bazillion raindrops, just some. So that's all I'm going to put on there for now. I may decide I want to add some more later, but for now, that is all I'm going to do. And then I am going to grab my memento again, and I've got this sentiment that says, friends in any kind of weather. This is also from the Paper Pumpkin. So if you don't subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you might want to consider it. So go to my website, MemoryINKers.com. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Online account, you want one. Things are going to be changing. I'm not going to get into it because we don't have all of the answers. But they're not changing so much for you as they are for the demonstrator. So you guys don't really have anything to worry about. In fact, there's going to be some pretty cool bonuses for you guys in the near future, sometime between now and a year from now. We don't know. But anyway, either way, you're going to want an online account. Like you have an Amazon account, probably. You're going to want to have a Stampin' Up! Account. And for some of you, I know that you have put your Paper Pumpkins on a separate email, your husband's email or whatever. I'm not sure why. You're going to want to switch those over and all be on one email. I'm just letting you know that in advance because it's going to make a difference to you. Trust me. So now I am going to put this right up here. I'm kind of going in between where there's raindrops and a little bit on the sun. So now I have my fun sentiment there. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to stamp. I'm going to start right in the center. This is a fun little tip if you want to do something like this and you're going to be stamping a lot. Start in the center and then go off to the side. And then that way you can be ensured that you are more centered when you have them on there. That one looks like I didn't stamp it as well, but it's okay. It'll still work. And you're going to have to watch me color again, you guys. I'm sorry, but that's how it goes sometimes. So here we go. I'm going to do the same thing. And you saw it's pretty fast. So it really doesn't take very long to color, especially these leaves. Now I am going over the stems also with my blends marker. You know what? I'm gonna attempt to zoom in while I'm coloring. I'm gonna see if it works. Okay, so everybody hold on. Looks like it's gonna work. Looks like it worked. So hopefully that will help. So now, again, you know me, I have to remember to zoom back out. Okay. I'm just so excited to be live, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm a little frustrated that I'm not seeing your words, and I think it might be because Facebook is telling me I can only see comments with stars, which I don't understand the stars. I didn't ask for the stars. I don't want the stars, but I don't think I know how to change it. And I'm a little worried about trying to do that now. Okay, so is this the light? That's the dark. So I want the light, and I'm again going to use the brush end, and I'm not going to worry too much about going outside the lines here. It's okay with me if it's a little fuzzy. It's kind of the look that I want for now, is a little bit fuzzy. Okay, so in 2 weeks from tomorrow, I will be flying to Houston for the Stampin' Up! Convention, which we call On Stage. I'm very excited. This is the first time leaders have gotten together. You guys have seen me go to Backstage. That's the leaders conference. But this is the first time the any demonstrator can attend. You don't have to be a leader to go to this event. And I'm 99% sure this is the very first in-person. I think there might have been something smaller a couple of years ago. I think I went to something in Indianapolis that was a smaller group. But since COVID, I mean, there's just not been a lot of chance to get together. Okay, so again, Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the centers like so. Okay, so now I have my background all finished. All right, so here's how you make a faker shaker. You take one of our amazing and awesome clear envelopes. Now you're going to see these clear envelopes are made to go over the full card, and even then there's a little bit of space. This is only 4 inches instead of 4 1/4 inches wide. So it is going to be too big. So I'm going to shove it all the way down into the bottom. I am going to unseal it, or take off the transfer paper. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Oops, wait. Don't do that. Okay. I am going to do this first. I am going to put some tear and tape on the envelope on the back of what I am doing here. Okay. And then, of course, I don't have my take your pick tool handy. I'm watching to make sure I'm still in frame. And now I'm going to fold this over. Now I want to pull it extra tight because it's 2 levels. Then take your bone folder and fold it really good. It's still a little looser than I would like it to be, but it'll be all right. If I have to, I'll put some tape back here. Now, before I close that, this is how it becomes a faker shaker. Now it's all covered, right? I don't know who came up with calling it a faker shaker, but is that not the cutest name ever? I am taking the loose daisy embellishments that were, they're in the current catalog, and of course they match the Plain in the Rain. It's part of that suite. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of those in there so that I have, oops, daisies. So it's daisies that are going to sprinkle around. How cute is that, right? So now I can take off that transfer, and I'm going to pull this as tight as I can, fold it over, and tape it down. Okay, so now I have the shaker. And the reason it's called a faker shaker is because it's not bulky. It's not got the thickness, you know, that we've done before with the dimensional pieces. It's just got this. So again, I am going to use my tear and tape. Tear and tape is going to hold this plastic to the front of the card much better than most other adhesives. Our I can't think of the name of it. Our other dispensable tape, that is the Plus Seal. It's called Seal Plus. That might work, but for this, I still feel better about using tear and tape. And then again here, So now I have that all stuck and ready. I'm going to use the tips of my scissors because I don't have my take your pick tool handy. Sorry, I see I'm out of frame. And so this is the fun part where you sit and watch me do stuff like this. It's like, it's so exciting. I had somebody ask me what happened to my pretty nails. I know it's a weird thing to talk about, but I always get dips to cover my real nails because my real nails break. But I have to give them a break sometimes because it's really, it kind of tears up your nail. So that's what happened. So now I am centering this onto the card front. So here we are so far with my Faker Shaker. Now I've got more fun stuff from the kit, the paper pumpkin kit, and I am going to add some of these pieces to the front of the card because they're so cute. So I'm going to lay them out because I'm not 100% sure exactly what I want to do, but I'm thinking these two guys would be really cute on here, although that turtle is really cute also. And I could also add more flowers. I'm not going to, but I could definitely add more flowers over the top. But these are also going to go on with Terran tape because, again, it's on the sticky. I don't want to use the dimensionals because this is puffy, and I don't want to do that. But I do want to make sure that my little creatures are standing on the grass and perhaps even in the flowers. And I will be adding some of the gems from the paper pumpkin kit because they were just super cute. And I love these little characters. Now we have, if you didn't get this paper pumpkin kit, you can still recreate this with some of the other animals on the Playing in the Rain stamp set. And if you get the dies, you'll be able to cut all of this stuff out also. And you could use the Rainy Days Are Better With You, that kind of thing. So you could completely redo this entire card without having the past paper pumpkin kit. If you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, I don't know that there are any more of these left, but as a subscriber, if there are, you would have the ability to pick some of them up. But it's a year ago, so I don't know that they're there. So again, you want to go to my Stampin' Up! Website, MemoryInkers.com, and if you do not have, if you have not already set up your Stampin' Up! Account, you want to do that. You want to do that right away. And be ready for that. I think I'm just going to put one cloud on there. But this is just really unusual, my using old paper pumpkins. Because those of you who go to the Great Lakes Mega Meet in May, you know that I sell a lot of retired product, and that includes some of my old paper pumpkin kits. So there is that. Now I have some gems here. I'm not going to use any of these pink ones, although aren't they pretty? I just really like them. But there are a couple of raindrops here that I think might be fun on the front of this card to go with the raindrops in the background that I stamped. And why not add them? So see, I didn't have a lot of raindrops, and it's okay because where there are blanks, I can add some of these pretty gem raindrops. So there you go. That is a faker shaker. If you guys can see the little daisies fly around in here, and it's just fun. So let me see if I can get this to, yes. Okay, cool. I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, it's only saying star comments. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. I always turn stars off. So if you're watching and you've commented, hopefully I'll be able to see them. But anyway, this is today's tiny tip. So I hope you like it. Again, I'm Carrie Beglow, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. My Stampin' Up! Website is MemoryINKers.com. The February 2024 hostess code, which is ending, is B as in boy, H as in Henry, R as in Robert, 44, A as in Apple, G as in George, B as in Bob. So please use that if you're going to be placing an order with me. I really appreciate it. But I'm just going to keep reminding you guys to set up your Stampin' Up! Accounts, because down the road you're going to want them. So many reasons why you're going to want them. I'm not kidding you. You're going to be excited. But it's down the road. So that's it. I'm already telling you more than I should, probably. All right, you guys, have a blessed and wonderful day. I'm so excited. Please leave comments and let me know what you thought of this program that I'm using to go landscape mode. It looks like it's working really good. Fingers crossed. Have a wonderful day. Bye. It's not letting me shut you off. Something's going on.